Join me as we look at the story of Benjamin Adam Sifrit. Born in Estherville, Iowa, to Elizabeth Ann and Craig Arthur Sifrit, Erika Elaine Grace was born in Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania, to Charlotte Gale and Gerald Mitchell Grace. They married in 1998 at the age of 20. Erika excelled as an honors student and basketball player at Mary Washington College, while Benjamin completed basic underwater demolition/SEAL (BUD/S) training class 212 in 1997. However, Benjamin's Navy enlisted classification NEC 5326 combatant swimmer SEAL was revoked due to a bad conduct discharge resulting from repeated absence without leave, insubordination, poor performance, and unauthorized insignia. After their marriage, the Sifrits relocated to the vicinity of Erika's hometown, Altoona, Pennsylvania. They opened and managed a scrapbook store there. However, the couple became notorious for their involvement in a high-profile crime. In 2002, they were convicted of murdering two tourists, Joshua Edward Ford and Martha Margin Jenny Crutchley, in Ocean City, Maryland. The case received significant media coverage, and in 2003, both Erika and Benjamin were found guilty of the murders. Presently, Benjamin Sifrit is serving a 38-year sentence at the Roxbury Correctional Institution in Hagerstown, Maryland, while Erika is serving a life sentence plus 20 years at the Maryland Correctional Institution for Women in Jessup. Although they were married in 1998, the Sifrits divorced in 2010. Their crimes. On May 25, 2002, both 24 years old at the time, the Sifrits met Joshua Ford and Martha Crutchley, a couple from Fairfax, Virginia. After a night of partying together at the Secrets nightclub in Ocean City, Maryland, the two couples returned to the Sifrits condominium located at the Rainbow on 112th Street. According to reports, the Sifrits alleged that Ford and Crutchley had stolen Erika's purse, which prompted Benjamin to brandish a gun. Ford was tragically shot 4 times with Erika's gun in the bathroom, while the exact cause of Crutchley's death could not be determined from her remains, although investigators believe she was stabbed. The couple then dismembered the bodies and disposed of them in a dumpster at a grocery store in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. The remains were later recovered from a nearby landfill by search teams 9 days later. Renowned investigative journalist and true crime author M. William Phelps reportedly remarked on the chilling nature of the case, stating, "To scrapbook a murder is one thing, but she wants these victims of murder to be part of her. She wears a necklace with one of the rings from the victims. It's still got blood on it." He further expressed, "The knife she used to dismember these people is tucked in her pocket. It still has flesh and blood on it. It was one of the most horrific crimes I've ever seen, and I've seen everything." Arrests and trials. Benjamin and Erika Sifrit reached a tragic low point when they became entangled in a murder case involving vacationers Joshua Ford and Jenny Crutchley, a couple from Fairfax, Virginia, in Oceantown. The circumstances surrounding the murder seemed like a plot straight out of a movie, with a chance encounter, a night of wild partying, an accusation, and a murder that took place in the Sifrits' penthouse bathroom. Their apprehension occurred while they were in the act of looting a Hooters store before attempting to flee. Crucial evidence that helped solve one of the most horrific cases ever witnessed was discovered in Erika's handbag. The Sifrits were taken into custody on May 31, 2002. After being apprehended while burglarizing a Hooters restaurant. During a search of Erika's purse, the police made a significant discovery: the driver's licenses of Ford and Crutchley, who had been reported missing for several days. Shortly after her arrest, Erika confessed to committing the murders, but claimed that the idea originated from her husband. Due to extensive media coverage of the case, the trials of the Sifrits were relocated from Worcester County, Maryland. Benjamin's trial took place in Rockville, while Erika's trial occurred in Frederick. During Benjamin's trial in 2003, a young woman named Melissa Selling testified that she had experienced a similar ordeal to Joshua and Martha, but managed to escape being killed. On April 9, 2003, Benjamin was found guilty of second-degree murder and first-degree assault in Crutchley's death. However, he was acquitted of all charges related to Joshua Ford's death. Benjamin received a prison sentence of 38 years. Shortly after Benjamin's trial, Erika's trial began on June 3, 2003. On June 11, she was convicted of first-degree murder in Joshua Ford's death and second-degree murder in Martha Crutchley's death. Subsequently, she was sentenced to life imprisonment plus an additional 20 years. The gruesome discovery. Erika Sifrit provided disturbing statements to the Secret Service following the 2002 murders of the couple visiting Ocean City. The convictions of Erika and Benjamin Sifrit, who were found guilty of the killings of Joshua Ford and Martha Crutchley, were recently upheld by the state's highest court. Erika Sifrit, who came from a wealthy family, described herself as a materialistic person. She considered herself unique because she raised snakes and crocodiles, and revealed that she frequently used cocaine and ecstasy. Though court documents revealed that Erika Sifrit made shocking statements to the Secret Service about her relationship with Benjamin Sifrit, she portrayed her husband as a racist, bigot, and controlling individual who subjected her to mental and physical abuse. According to the court documents, the only form of appreciation she received from him was for accompanying him to strip clubs. Also, the only gift Benjamin Sifrit ever gave her was a .357 handgun, which she claimed to have never fired. One disturbing account mentioned a test Benjamin Sifrit conducted, challenging Erika to see how far she would go for him. She recounted that after being married for a year, he wanted her to become pregnant. Court documents indicate that she carried his baby for nearly 4 months. However, Benjamin suddenly changed his mind and demanded that she get an abortion or I'm going to dig it out of you. Following the termination, he stated that he never wanted a child and only wanted to assess her dedication, as stated in the court documents. Erika Sifrit confessed that she and Benjamin saw themselves as modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. She shared details about various burglaries they committed, as well as selling stolen items on eBay. According to Erika's claims in the court documents, she and Benjamin planned a 2-week crime spree of burglaries in Ocean City during Memorial Day weekend in 2002. In chilling detail, she described the murders of Crutchley and Ford. She recalled Benjamin ordering the couple at gunpoint to undress while asking, "Do you want to die?" Erika admitted to cutting Crutchley in 2 places, reenacting the actions without knowing if Crutchley was still alive. The documents also revealed that 3 days later, Benjamin instructed Erika to get a snake tattoo in the same location where she had wounded Crutchley, which marked only the second compliment he ever gave her. Erika told investigators that she commanded her husband to shoot the couple, who had locked themselves in a bathroom at the time. She claimed that Benjamin had previously asked her if he could kill her family. According to Erika's statements, Benjamin expressed his desire to kill her parents, both sets of grandparents, and a wealthy aunt. They planned to meet in Argentina, where she would inherit their money. These recently unsealed court documents further disclose that Benjamin favored the tattoo because its placement reminded him of the killings. Additionally, the Sifrits returned to the bar where they had socialized with their victims to purchase a tank top as another macabre reminder of the murders. Benjamin Sifrit is currently serving a 38-year sentence for second-degree murder, while Erika Sifrit is serving a life sentence plus 20 years after being convicted of first-degree murder. Alright guys, that wraps up our video for today. If you enjoyed watching this, please do well to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more.